everyone. I'm not okay. No. I was starting to not feel well yesterday. I had an appointment and I was just horrible yesterday. I'm surprised I managed to get through yesterday at work. It was amazing. I call that miracle shit. But, I managed to get to work at least, I think a good hour before my shift. I think an hour. Mama got here earlier than I did. Again, I had more appointments and I still feel shitty. So, good luck to me for work. Anyway, as you can see, I'm bundled up. One, I am kind of cold-ish. And two, this is a result of me being not feeling well. But anyway, I forgot what number, but it's definitely Arrow Season 6. And I know the title, I believe it's called the Thanatos Guild, which I think is hilarious considering Marvel's cinematic universe just came out with Avengers Infinity War, and it has to deal with the enemy Thanos. If you don't know who Thanos is, please, for the love of God, go research. I'm not telling you. Anyway, the reason why I'm bringing that up is because literally the guild here in this episode of Arrow is called the Thanatos Guild. The first couple of letters in that guild name spells Thanos. So it's like, it's perfect. I think it's kind of a good thing that I kind of delayed this particular reaction rant to this episode, because that's just perfect. The first letters of that freaking guild name is Thanos. It's just called Thanatos. Good. And the movie just came out. Anyway, back to the actual thing. In the last episode, well, to be fair, my videos are out of order, but my reaction rant to the last episode, which I think is 15, this might be 16, Thea and, Roy reunion, and they have the bow chicka wow wow at the end, and you see that they're actually being spied on, or at least Thea is being spied on by some random woman. We actually find out who that is in this episode, because guess who comes back? I love seeing this actress come back every time. I love her. The actress is gorgeous to me. But anyway, Nyssa Al Ghul returns. I had a feeling, considering Thea mainly is being spied on by someone who obviously has to be someone from the League of Assassins, or somewhat like an enemy of the League of Assassins, because she called Thea the heir of Ra's al Ghul, because remember, Malcolm Merlyn was in fact Ra's al Ghul, and who's his kid left alive? Thea. But anyway, Nyssa comes because she said Thea is being hunted down by a group, like, a group of pretty much, oh my god, sorry about that, guys. Basically a small little sliver group from the League of Assassins who are trying to track down this map that they believe Malcolm Merlyn knew the location of, and naturally, since they believe Malcolm Merlyn knows where the map was, he would have told his child. And since Thea is the only living child of Malcolm Merlyn, Tommy, they think that she knows where it is, hence why they're following her. And so Thea's like, she reluctantly agrees to help, and so does Roy, but like, she's like, after that she's done, you know. And eventually they did manage to find the box. Of course, they had some run-ins. The lady's name in question, her name is Athena, apparently. I like that name, very nice name. I'm not surprised that members of the League of Assassins apparently keep getting pretty badass names. I mean, I don't remember Sarah Lance and Oliver Queen's names when they were in the League. I think is Talia Saphir or something like that. But even Malcolm had a freaking badass name, because remember, Sarah's name in the League of Assassins meant canary in another language. Malcolm Merlyn's name in the League of Assassins apparently meant magician or something like that in a different language. I forgot what Oliver's meant, but he also had a freaking League of Assassins name. But anyway, yeah, they had a couple of run-ins with Athena and her little group of assassins, but they did manage to track the box, and they managed to mathematically open it, only to find out that the box was, like, it had a map, but it was blank. But they find out that apparently, like, it's not actually blank. You have to... It's kind of like, invisible ink. You've seen it before. What movie? I'm trying to think of a movie where they actually put that shit in there. Has anyone seen that movie, National Treasure, with Nicolas Cage? Where, you know, there's a map in the back of Declaration of Independence and all that shit. I actually have that movie, hence why I know it. But, there was a scene there where... Spoiler alert if you did not see that movie... where they have the Declaration, and there's no map in the back. But then... they did this little experiment, and it turns out that it has, like, invisible ink, and the map is, in fact, behind the Declaration. So it's kind of like that. So, they uncover the map to find out that it actually leads to... I'm not sure if it's, one. I think it was multiple. Like, multiple Lazarus pits that no one knew about. Except for Ra's al Ghul, most likely. Malcolm Merlin, Ra's al Ghul, and probably the previous one as well, aka Nissa's dad. But anyway, what you call it? At the same time, Dinah is getting suspicious of her, superior there in the police department. She's getting suspicious, thinking, like, you know, her superior is, smuggling some of Diaz's drugs. So she's finally catching on, because we all know, us, the viewers, we all know, there's some crooked cops, probably more than one, in the police department working for Diaz. We already know one for sure. For all we know, there could be more. But we already know one for sure because we're the viewers and we watch. But, like, yeah, Dinah figures that out. But, if I remember correctly, this is a pretty pivotal episode because it marks the... Not really the return of Roy, because Roy returned in the previous episode, but it's pretty much the departure of Thea. And if you guys didn't know, I believe the reason for that is because I think the actress, Willa Holland, I think her contract was up or something like that. I don't remember what the reason was, but of course, it would be kind of messed up to kill off Thea. I mean, it's the last living relative Oliver has besides his son, obviously, but last remaining relative of Oliver Queen that was pretty much there since the beginning, okay? Because we all know Oliver's son wasn't there from the beginning, but Thea was. And so, basically Thea is gonna leave with Roy, and apparently also with Nyssa, because they're gonna track down all these Lazarus pits and destroy them all. And most likely, because Thea said herself, after everything is done and done, she's going to leave for good, right? I think that's like a double thing. Not only is she leaving Star City to destroy the Lazarus pit, I have a feeling like after she's done, her and Roy help Nyssa destroy all these Lazarus pits, she's going to part ways with Nyssa, most likely, and just live happily with Roy, which is exactly what the two of them wanted to begin with. But, it's sad, you know, I was so happy to get Roy back, even though it was just for 2 episodes, this one and the previous one. But it was good to see him again. I love seeing Roy, seeing how he's okay, thank God. And he's actually having his happily ever after with Thea. But it's really sad to see Thea go, because remember, Thea's been there from the beginning, season 1. I know that she was like a brat. Admit it, guys, she was a brat in the first couple of seasons, but I grew to love her. She's speedy. And it's gonna suck not seeing someone in the red outfit. I mean, come on, Roy was the original person that wore that outfit as Arsenal. And then he passed down that outfit to Thea, even quoting, she looked better in red. She ends up being Speedy in that outfit, and now they're both gone. And it's like they're hanging up that caution for good. I know that Roy and Thea are alive, they're not dead, but having them just hang up her costume right next to Black Canary is just, it hurts. It freaking hurts. But there are reasons, and apparently it's outside reasons. It's concerning the actress. So from what I heard, it's her contract, so there's nothing really we can do. But, you know, I hope Willa Holland goes on to bigger, better things. If it is a contract thing, she's gonna be amazing wherever she goes. And so, yeah, another team member Especially one of the originals from season 1, gone again. And that red outfit is, from what we know, permanently being hung up next to Black Canaries. But it was good seeing Roy again for these past 2 episodes, this one and the last one. It was good to see Nissa again. And I really am gonna miss Speedy. I really am. But, yeah. I know that Dinah and her team, a little outsiders, are not really talking to Team Arrow, but I'm hoping, for the good of the police department, at least, she will tell Team Arrow, or at least Oliver, hey, Mayor, there's some crooked cops in the police department working for Diaz. I hope she at least tells that, at least for the good of the police department in Star City. Like, I know you have your grudge against him, fine, but at least look out for the police department in Star City, and at least tell Oliver, hey, Mayor, there's at least one crooked cop working for Diaz in the police department. At least tell him that. That's all. Okay, and then you can go back to your grudgy little salty ways all you want. That's all I care about. Anyway, as you can see, I am desperately trying to be as cheerful as possible, but it hurts. I can barely breathe. When I take deep breaths, I swear to God, it hurts. And my left arm and my left leg are like pain. So, wish me luck. Like I said, I'm surprised I managed to get through the entire shift of work. that was excruciating. But anyway, that's my reaction rant to the Arrow Season 6 episode titled The Thanatos Guild. I believe it's episode 16. I could be so wrong. But it's definitely Season 6, and it's definitely called The Thanatos Guild. Anyway, I will see you for episode 17. Well, if it is 16, I will see you for 17, 18, 19, and 20. I still have a shitload of Black Lightning, I know, and I believe I have maybe 1 or 2 episodes of Supergirl and The Flash, respectively. So I think I'll just knock those out first, so I can be caught up with Supergirl and The Flash, and then finish up Arrow, and then hopefully Black Lightning. And then the last one I have to worry about is Legends, because in the previous videos I did mention to you, Legends is officially done. The season, at least, is officially done, so I don't have to worry about them putting a new episode and me catching up. It's all there. So, yeah. I'm gonna double check with Supergirl to see what episodes I did not record and upload, and then do those ones, because I know it's not that much. It's less than 5 episodes. It has to be. Maybe like 1 or 2 at most for each show. And then I'll just continue with this one, because that's like 4 more episodes of Arrow. But I'll see you guys for that. I gotta go to work. Goodbye. Wish me luck.